We're here at International Armoured Vehicles 2018 and I'm speaking with Natasha Pheiffer, Business Development and Strategy Director, BAE Systems Land UK. Natasha, most people within the land area probably associate BAE Systems with the likes of Challenger 2, CV90, that sort of platform. BAE Systems' footprint is somewhat bigger than that. A lot of the things it covers are probably not that well known to most people. Could you bring us up to speed with a couple of land-related developments that may not necessarily have made the headlines?
Yes, certainly. I think because we're at the International Armoured Vehicles Conference, I'll focus on vehicles and that sort of pedigree. So you mentioned Challenger 2. The assessment phase is going really well and we're delivering on time. So that's a good program for us from a Land UK perspective. Two things I probably would like to focus on that's fairly new in our environment is we've just recently won a support contract for Pinzgauer Land Rover and trailer. And you may wonder, why is that something new for Land UK? We are not the OEM on all of those vehicle platforms, and traditionally we have supported where we are the original equipment manufacturer. So it's really different for us and something quite new we're very excited about. And there's a couple of areas where we're looking into where we could potentially get more involved in support of other vehicles that's outside of our domain. I think the other thing I'd really like to talk about is bridging. We've just recently completed our bridging test facility, which is state-of-the-art and one of the largest and best in Europe. We have simulated 22,000 crossings with a Challenger 2. Now, for any of the audience that may not know the size of a Challenger 2, that is equivalent to 120,000 of double-decker buses. This testing facility also gives us the ability to do environmental testing to ensure our bridges can withstand the harshest environment, which again is something that's really important for our customers. The other exciting thing about the bridging is we're seeing quite a lot of export opportunities in various countries, which we're starting to work on. So those are probably the two areas from the land perspective, and particularly relating to this conference, that is really quite new for us and quite exciting for Land UK. So to tell you a bit more about the Pds contract I mentioned, we are working with Hobson's Engineering and Penman, and although we are the OEM on the Pinzgauer platform, it's around 8,000 Land Rovers, roughly 1,000 Pinzgauers, and then a fair size amount of Land Rovers. And we're looking at a 2-year contract with potential to extend if the customer so wishes.
And with regards to the bridging setup, bridging requirements and so on, are there any pending contracts or requirements that you can discuss?
From an export perspective, not at the moment. We've seen various RFIs and RFQs from the export market, but not something that's out in the public at the moment. Of course, you would be very well aware of the Tyro program within the UK MOD. The assessment phase is continuing at the moment, and we are awaiting news from the customer on the D&M phase.
Excellent. Thank you very much.